Hey there, I'm back with another scoring video. I have already used this piece of parchment. I used my parchment twice or 3 times, and if you'll see me dust off the flour away from my dough before I bake it, and that's so that I can use it again. If I don't, it gets kind of funky and I don't like it as much, so I try to keep it as clean as possible. Today I'm going to be scoring this loaf. It's been in my fridge for about 14 hours. It's just my standard recipe. I'm gonna brush this off. I tend to overflour just because I'm super paranoid about sticking. So sometimes my loaves come out a little extra floury than you may be used to seeing when they come out. Okay, I'm gonna redust with some nice fresh flour. Smooth that all in, really rub it into your dough. Now you don't have to do this step, you can skip it. If you do skip it, sometimes the little blisters that kind of form on the outside of your dough show through, and those are super pretty. You just don't get quite as much contrast with the pretty scoring as I like. Okay, so today I need to change my blade. So how I'm gonna do that is, I just have mine stuck to a chopstick. And I'm just gonna pinch it on the non-sharp sides like this. I'm gonna wrap this guy in like some masking tape or some duct tape or something, just so that it doesn't cut anybody once it's in the trash. Set that aside for now. And then I use these. They are just stainless steel like shaving blades. So you're just going to, in mine, there's like a directional arrow that shows you which way to pop them out. And sometimes they're easy and sometimes they are not. Yeah, this one wants to go the other way. Okay. So then I'm going to pinch it again, avoiding the sharp edges. If you pinch it, it comes towards yourself, you can just poke it down with your finger. And then gently pop it on your stick there. Try that again. Fail. Let me teach you how to do this while I fail miserably at doing it. Okay, so it's kind of curved, kind of wonky looking. I'm going to attempt to make it look a little bit better. There we go. So that is it. I'm not super sure, once again, what I'm going to do on this. I never really go into it knowing what I'm trying to do. I just kind of make it up as I go. But I think I kind of want to go with a crossways pattern here. Remark that one. There we go. Do the same thing again. Just making little squares. I will come in with some of these. The new blades are so, when they're sharp and they cut really nice, it's just so nice to work with them. If your blade gets dull, highly recommend you just pop a new blade on them. They're not expensive. Especially if you're trying to get fancy with your patterns, it helps a ton. I'm just gonna flip around, do the opposite. So I'm starting to drag a tiny bit. I got a little bit of flour on my blade. I'm just gonna wipe it off. Some people oil their blades or get them wet. I haven't tried that method. If you have, and you know it works really good, let me know in the comments how you keep your blade from dragging. If you just pop a new one on, or if you oil it. Usually I'll try to score with a different side of my blade every time. Let's see. So like I'll use this side, and then tomorrow I'll use this side, so on. I think I'm just gonna keep going with this. And this one. Oops, I messed that part up. It's okay. Nobody will notice. There's another one. Get all my tops. There's another one. Trying to make sure that I'm not missing any. I'm trying to do all 4 corners from my boxes. Sorry about that noise my daughter is getting in the refrigerator. Okay, I think that looks right. Let's couple on the side here. Okay. So I think we'll leave it as, oh, I found a new one. No, is it? I think I missed this bottom one, that's what it is. Okay. I believe we got it. It looks a little bare right here. I'm gonna add another one. Anywhere that it looks a little funky, I'm gonna add a couple more. Any really blank spaces. Okay, so let's see how this comes out. I could like cut along the lines that I made and make it more like a quilt pattern, and maybe I'll do that in another video, but I think I really like this. I hope it just puffs up real nice and doesn't explode. So only time shall tell. We will see. I'll be right back with a finished video, or image actually.